when he called them muggles, I just couldn't.
But I was promised carries support. What gives?
LeBlanc next week. Don't worry.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, sure. Let's go for it. I mean, I'm probably not going to lose to Shopify unless
we'll see.
Disastrous happens.
Yeah, I'm joined by the rank 1 Rizz master himself, Busio. Unfortunately, you lost, but I mean, we'll talk about that later. You did, however, win the hearts of so many fans with your Rizz. Does Rizz come to you naturally, or is that something that you can teach other gamers as well?
Yeah, it just comes really naturally. It's honestly like intangible. What I have, I can't really teach it. You can try to mimic what I have, but it's not easy.
All right. For what it's worth, I thought all of you had no Rizz completely. Like it was so bad. But
yeah, I mean, that video was like so cringe to film, but like honestly, it was funny. Like I had a good time. Like was the funniest. He was so funny when he called them muggles. I just couldn't.
Did Team Liquid like come out and ask you if you wanted to join, or was that something you actually were like, oh, that's a cool idea?
Oh no, I would not opt into that willingly. No, I mean I did, I guess willingly, but it was highly recommended to do it, and yeah, I'm happy I did. It was funny, but yeah, TL just asked us. Yeah.
All right, that it was pretty cool. I'd like to see more stuff like that. About the game though, I do have a few specific draft questions and not really gameplay related. Your Ornn looks so clean.
Thank you.
But I was promised carries support. What gives?
I mean, I'm just playing with strongest, and I mean, like Ornn looked pretty broken. I think like I could have made those games much easier because like I'm just like a beefy boy. I'm pretty broken. I should like make more space, make better plans for my teams, and that will like definitely be like that is one of my weaknesses that I'm trying to work on. So this was like a good example of like a good thing to rewatch, and I can improve upon that because even though like I was playing team fights decently and like doing flashy things, I'm broken and I need to make the game way easier for my team to play. So yeah.
Yeah, I thought you had very good. I know I said I wasn't going to talk about gameplay, but who cares? You timed people's flashes really well, and you would ult on the AD carry on whenever he didn't have flash multiple times with Ornn, and it just looks so clean. So I guess you did carry perform. So whatever. Game 2. What's up?
LeBlanc next week. Don't worry.
Oh, awesome. Game 2, they let you get Skarner, and Captain Flowers is like, this should be illegal, right? Are they just trolling?
Yeah, they are definitely trolling. Skarner is absolutely broken. They need to not do that.
Yeah. All right. I thought maybe they had some strategy or something, but it didn't look like it.
I don't know if they like forgot to ban it or if they were preparing some counter pick and we sniped it. I'm not exactly sure, but yeah.
Oh, it could have been a snipe, true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Game 3, you guys picked Sett. Mm-hmm. Like, I think it was 5th pick, if I'm not mistaken. 5th pick Sett into Rumble. Doesn't look great. Alistar, yeah, what was some reasoning behind that? Just didn't look great.
It didn't look great because of what happened in the game. You know, he got dove once. I covered it. And then I went bot, but they were stacking another wave top. And I probably should have just ran top to defend the second one. But then he got dove again. So getting dove twice is just kind of like GG any champ if it gets dove twice. And yeah, like early versus Rumble, Sett's gonna have trouble, but Sett's very strong like later in the game. We just had to help him get past those tough spots in early game, and like I personally failed on the second stack, so like I could have prevented that, and it maybe would have been a completely different game. We'd be talking about how strong the Sett pick is, because Sett's pretty good, especially with like Warmog supports right now. You can ult them, you do mass, like you can't really dodge settle. It's very broken. So yeah, I wouldn't say it's all about the Sett pick. It's gameplay behind the Sett pick that made it look horrible.
All right, you say you can't dodge settled, but I don't know if you saw top lane. They were ganking, Sejuani ganked, and Sett flashed in order to get into ult range, and they both just like walked away. And then they kind of did dodge his ult, but
the situation, of course.
Yeah. Dignitas is playing against Cloud9 right now. They're both teams that you guys should have a lot of reason to want to beat. Obviously, Dignitas because Jensen, and C9. You actually have Mithy, who also got kicked from C9. So if you had to pick one of those teams to win, so you can only go 1-1, which team would you win against? And I guess the other one you would lose against. Like, what team do you want to beat more? That's a better way of asking that
What team
question.
do I want to beat more? Let's beat C9 for Mithy. Let's do it for Mithy.
All right, do it for Mithy. I like that. What has Mithy's role been in FlyQuest? Because he's not a head coach, but we haven't. Yeah, can you elaborate?
I mean, he's just like assistant coach. He's another voice. He's very, very intelligent about the game. And what's nice is he was a support man when he was a pro, so he's helping me a lot personally, and he's giving me like new perspective and new tips that other coaches weren't able to give me, and kind of help me with my role as a support. So I find Mithy invaluable, just like super, super useful for me. He's great. Yeah.
All right, a big sort of topic before finals. Obviously, you had a coach that was let go, and for many reasons. But people were saying that Mithy doesn't really cover the gap. They were saying that your strategic coach was doing a lot of your drafts, and your drafts and finals didn't look that great. What are you guys doing to like supplement that if Mithy is not really covering what you guys lost?
I mean, I would say Mithy covers draft very well. Mithy's very, very smart about honestly all aspects of the game. So I don't really feel a hole or anything right now. Obviously, he's a different person than the previous assistant coach. But I feel no gap in the coaching staff, nothing that we're missing. So yeah, I'm satisfied.
All right, C9 fans would absolutely murder you for saying that Mithy is a good drafting coach. Oh my god! Although I
mean,
do think he is, but
players you have, and what they want to play and what they think is strong. Like, just because the draft looks bad doesn't mean it's necessarily like all the coach's fault. So yeah.
that's fair. Although it's a lot easier to blame the specific player than the coach.
Yeah, of course.
Um, as you can see, I'm a Shopify fan.
Yes.
I want to make a bet with you for when you play against Shopify, and it'll be a very specific bet regarding coffee ice cream.
Okay, time to gamble.
Time to gamble. All right. If you guys beat Shopify, I will request you for an interview, and I'll do the interview while eating coffee ice cream and talking about how great the ice cream is.
Okay.
If you lose, you have to publicly tweet that coffee ice cream is not a real flavor.
Wow, can I decline the bet?
Of course, you
I
can.
don't even know what I'm talking about.
That's fine.
But I would love for you to eat some coffee ice cream on the interview. Like, you'll enjoy it. You'll see coffee ice cream is where it's at.
So is it a go or no go?
To go or no go. Wait, it's if I lose to Shopify, then I need to tweet?
Yeah, if you lose, you have to tweet. If you win, I have to eat coffee ice cream and pretend it's the greatest thing in the world.
Okay. I mean, you don't have to pretend. You can just be honest because it is. But yeah, sure. Let's go for it. I mean, I'm probably not going to lose to Shopify unless something
we'll see.
disastrous happens.
All right, we'll see about that. You guys did lose the last time you guys played, so confidence.
Yeah, it was a best of one, and I was trolling. So if I don't troll, then we're chilling.
That's true.
That was the Blitzcrank game, I think, where I forced a rough game. But yeah, continue.
Was it Blitzcrank? I don't remember. I remember they were playing Zyrcon, but I don't remember you guys were playing.
Yeah, Blitzcrank.
Okay. Yeah, do you have anything to say to the fans who are very skeptical of letting go of Jensen and picking up Quad? He didn't look the greatest. He didn't look bad, but he did get solo killed a couple times.
Yeah, don't be skeptical, guys. Quad is really good. Quad is insane. He's very aggressive. He's very active in the game. I have like no negative things to say about Quad. Like actually, like Quad is great. It was his first LCS game. I don't even think he played bad or anything. He was very strong in some of the games, and yeah, just like that was one series. Let's keep it going. And Quad will prove himself. You guys will see.
All right, thank you for the interview, and I'm excited for when you tweet out that tweet when you guys lose.
When we lose, nah. Alrighty.
All right, bye. Man, Busio's camera was shaking a lot, but I think towards the end it was fine. But that was just, I don't know if he had like the laptop on a desk or the camera wasn't stable. That was like, I don't know. Regardless, I thought that was a pretty cool interview. If you're wondering what on earth we're talking about ice cream, Busio and I are both big ice cream savants. When I was in New York, like a couple years ago, every other day, I think I would go to a different ice cream shop, try to find like different places. I tried a bunch of the popular places, a bunch of like small little places. So I really like ice cream. He likes ice cream too. So I brought that up to him. I asked him, what flavor ice cream do you get after a tough loss, and he chose coffee ice cream, and I reacted viscerally. I was like, "What on earth? Like I've tried it, it just isn't good. Coffee ice cream is not a flavor." But he insisted it is, so that's why I had to make that deal because I really wanted him to open up to the world and let the world know that coffee is not or should not be a an ice cream flavor. And hopefully, when they play Shopify, I think they play maybe week 3, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember the schedule off the top of my head, but yeah, I can't wait for him to send out that tweet. Anyways, besides that, I just want to say thank you guys so much. I'm almost at 2,000 subscribers, by the way. It's been 6 months since my entrance to League of Legends, and even then I wasn't consistent. Like I took a whole month off, basically all of playoffs last split. So it's been really cool seeing this. Thank you so much. We're almost at 2,000. I'd really appreciate all your help to push me to 2K, and I will see you in the next one.